All right, I have a SAT College Board made question. I didn't make these questions, College Board did. It says here, line T in the XY plane has a slope of -1/3 and passes through the point 9, 10. Which equation defines line T? All right, so very quickly, we can eliminate two answer choices because it says the slope is -1/3. So this slope is 13, this slope is 9. Do not take the SAT unless you are well rehearsed in slope-intercept form. We need to be well rehearsed in that. Okay. So now the question is it C or is it D? The simplest thing to do is just to type this in Desmos. I'm actually going to start by just doing it by hand, just to show you, and then we'll go to Desmos. All right, so I'm going to write y equals mx plus b. I know the slope is -1/3. B is the y-intercept. Question is it 10 or is it 13? It's not clear just looking at it. Actually, it is if you think about it, but I'll come back on that thought in a minute. 9, 10. So if you're given a point, then that's any given point is an xy in the equation. So y is 10 and x is 9. Now we're just going to work this out. 10 is -3 plus b. We're going to add 3, and we see that our b value, which is our y-intercept, is 13. So the correct answer is D. Of course, alternatively, what you could have done is just simply go to Desmos. There's so much you can do just on Desmos. I'll show you here just to be thorough. Y equals -x divided by 3. And we're going to add 13. And there we go. And you might say, well, what does that do? Well, if I put the point 9, 10 in here, 9, comma 10, then that point should be on the line. There it is. Let's just round the line. And you can count the slope down 1 block over 3 blocks if you so choose. But the correct answer is D. The thought I had earlier, how can you tell pretty quickly that the answer is not C? Well, from C, you got the point 0, 10. Right? And this says the point 9, 10. Right? So those two, knowing that it has a slope of 1/3, it wouldn't make sense how you could go through those 2 points. Right? They're both 10 high. That would be a flat line going across. So it wouldn't make sense in that regard. But either way, correct answer is D.